This is Magnus Jake, and for my Nerf week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite Nerf blasters for both currently and in the past. This is my picks for top 10. Yours may be different. I'm sure they will be, because I'd say a lot of people's would include a lot of flywheel blasters, and mine only includes one. I'm going to start off with the pistols first, and of course the Nerf Zombie Strike Hammershot. That is definitely one of my favorites. I have two of them. I even bought holsters to run these in. And why would it be on a top 10 list for me? Well, the fact that you can do one-hand priming, firing, and stock, it works fine. I have springs that I haven't put in mine yet, and I do eventually want to get upgraded cylinders for them. But even stock, they're pretty fun. So, for one-hand usage, being able to dual wield them, that is very fun. And for that, it earns a place in my top 10. Next pistol, the Mega Magnus. Now you might be looking at that and wondering, why is it not normal Mega colors? Well, this was the limited edition Zombie Strike version. And for me, this is not the highest capacity. I mean, of course, the Cyclone Shock has 6 rounds instead of 3, but I prefer the Magnus. Personal choice. It's got a little more power than the Cyclone Shock. Mine is modified. I have an upgraded 9-kilogram spring from Orange Modworks in mine, and it's just fun, sleek, and very neat to use with its internal magazine. So, for that, I do give it a place in my top 10. My third pistol that makes my top 10 list is, of course, as you can see, the rival Chronos. Now, why is that? Well, I think this is a rival pistol that's very effective. Good power while stock, can be upgraded to take any number of springs. People are coming out with all kinds of mods for them, and mine's still 100% stock. But I will actually, since this was a birthday present from my wife, I will actually take this and I'm going to make it something special. I've seen some muzzles, I've seen doors where they actually keep the door, but it has an opening that you're able to fit the rival rounds through. I've seen upgraded pull tabs that you can mount on the Picatinny rail, and I've even seen now there's a D-ring that you can attach to the back end of this that fits in without any drilling, cutting, or epoxying, and I might try that. But very neat pistol. Actually has a genuine safety and good power while stock. I don't really have a huge need to upgrade the power, because just for playing around with the family and neighbors here, not much need. It's pretty good while stock, but I do want to make it something special because this was a gift. Moving on, away from pistols and into shotguns, is the Nerf Sledgefire from their Zombie Strike line, which, as you see, I've already got a number of my picks from the Zombie Strike line. Mine is slightly modified, and I do have some accessories on here already from Laser Gnomes with their shell holder and some of their shells. This thing is a break action shell using blaster. Normally shoots 3 darts, but can be modified to shoot 1, whether if you modify the blaster or just simply take one of the aftermarket shells like from Laser Gnomes, or I singled one of my actual stock shells down, and that works itself. All you gotta do is cut a dart, put the dart down in, hot glue both sides, and then you've got a singled shell, and it will actually up the power right there. But I'm putting this in my top 10 because of its uniqueness. This is something Nerf did that is genuinely original and very fun to use, and very capable and versatile. So it makes my top 10. Sticking with the shotguns, something I reviewed just recently. The monstrous Doomlands Judge. This thing is awesome. Nothing more to say. 30 shots separated up into 10 bursts of 3, and it's monstrous. It does have some glitches here and there in the feeding, but it's awesome. And for that, the originality and the overall function and its ability to be that close-range shotgun, yeah, this one's going to be a favorite of mine for a long time to come. My favorite flywheel blaster of all time. That's right, this thing right here. The Mega Mastodon. Having 24 shots of Mega Darts, flywheel powered, that's just something that's awesome. And the fact that it is used almost like a minigun style, you can carry it like this, use the shoulder strap, but the fact that Nerf actually went and built something like this, that alone is worthy of a top 10. Because I love the bigger, heavier blasters, because I'm an adult, and this just seems suiting to me. And that's just like my next blaster up, I like the big machine gun style blasters. Which brings me to the true machine gun of Nerf blasters, the Vulcan. Now, is it effective? Not particularly. It's slow to reload. You got the belts right here, and I've extended a couple of mine to be 50 round. They're not fast to reload, and no, a Vulcan doesn't have tremendous power. It's actually pretty short range, and the rate of fire is not that high, but it's fun, and that's simply what it is. You know, indoors with family, this is really ideal. It's not so powerful that you're gonna take somebody's head off it across the living room. You know, it's only going to shoot maybe 30, 35 feet at best, and that's if you're arcing it up and watching the darts rain down. But the Vulcan is fun, and people are making mods for it still, to where it can be somewhat competitive with, say, like an afterburner kit, or any of the other conversions that people do to it. But the Nerf Vulcan, the original heavy machine gun. Now on to something a bit more practical for the, say, serious Nerfers out there. The Rampage. One of the true original elite level primary worthy spring powered blasters. I've got a Raider stock on mine because the Raider of course was the pre-elite version of the Rampage. But pump grip is very comfortable pistol grip, slam fire. And you see I've got some 3D printed sights on mine. This thing's just, it's just a great secondary to keep loaded with a drum or a mag, just have it hanging down on your side. And it's a great backup, and a number of companies make upgrade kits for it to where it can become as powerful and potent as you want it to be. But I just love the side mag well. I love the comfort it has. So as one of the actual Nerf brand springers, this is definitely at the top of my list and makes it worthy of a top 10 appearance. Sticking with Nerf springers, because of course this is a Nerf only top 10, this is going to be an oddball for some people. I love the Lawbringer. It takes the Hammershot and makes it a 12 round rifle. Simple as that. That's all the explanation needed. It's a 12 shot Hammershot turned into a rifle. And I also think it makes a great secondary, or for family Nerf wars. This thing is powerful enough to be fun, but not so powerful that you're going to actually hurt anybody. And that makes it very enjoyable. Everybody can use it, from the littlest to the oldest, and it's very simple, easy to use. You just load the cylinder, prime the hammer, and fire. And for me, it's still very fun, and even though it may never be the most dominant performing blaster, it's still fun and very unique, and that's what I like. You might be thinking, that's 9 blasters. Where's the 10th? It's right behind me. The Centurion gets a lot of jokes made about it. It's monstrous, it's impractical, and despite its gigantic size, no, it's not the most powerful. My modded Magnus actually shoots farther. However, I love the thing. It's impractical for all the right reasons. The fact that it is very comfy, bolt action, and actually has recoil. I mean, that's kind of goofy, kind of neat. And I like it for all of what it is, and don't really care about what it isn't. No, it's not somebody's first choice of a blaster to modify. It'd probably be about the last, because of the complicated internals. About all you can do to it is gut it and put something else completely different in it. Or what most people do is they buy these and they take the shell and use it to normally house in, say, a Strife. Which, there's been a number of those mixtures where somebody takes a Strife and a Centurion, paints it up, makes it look really nice, and turns it into something that is special to them. But for me, I'm going to leave my Centurion stock as it is and just have fun with it like that. Because eventually I know they're going to discontinue it, and I probably would like to get myself a second one and maybe do some kind of neat project with it later down the road in the future. But this one stays stock, and it's neat enough that I'm keeping it on my top 10 list. Now, again, this is my top 10 list, and just to run through it again real quick. Pistols, I got Hammershot, the Magnus, the Chronos, I included in 2 shotguns in the Sledgefire and the Judge. I have the big guns also is the Mastodon and the Vulcan. And then I included a couple springers with the Rampage and the Lawbringer. And then finished up with my Centurion. That's my top 10 of my favorite Nerf blasters. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of and what you would have as your top 10. Whether you're going to base it on your own personal taste, performance, or just goofiness. For me, it's kind of a mixture of all three. But this is Monger State with my Nerf top 10 favorite blasters. Thanks for watching.